Are we sold from what we saw from the Spurs in this game? They were up 24, but it got dicey at the end. How would we rate this one?
When they're good, come on. They could beat any team, but they have some moments where you have to ask yourself, is the inexperience going to catch up to them? Right now, I'm all in on them. But sometimes I get worried by the roller coaster ride of being a young team.
I think today, kind of jumping off of what you said, today was an interesting exercise for him because when you're in a situation like that, you want to go ahead and bury the team. Up 24, no Kawhi Leonard, a chance to really put this team away on the road. They let them claw back. They need to work on that killer instinct to really put teams away and not let it come to single-digit leads at the end of the fourth quarter.
I always feel like great teams have an identity. I think their identity is it's really hard to score in the paint with Wemby here. Okay, we got that. But what is their offensive identity? They pound the offensive glass. I don't know if that's it.
Yeah.
Is it Wemby is tough down low, or is he on the perimeter? Is it two-man game? Like Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray. Everybody has something. I just don't know what that is for the Spurs yet.
Yeah, isn't it a variety, though, Chris? Because we saw at the end of the game, Vassell hit some key shots. We saw Harrison Barnes in the corner three. We saw De'Aaron Fox making some. So they do have the depth, and they do have multiple guys who can make plays on the offense.
They have the depth and the talent, but kind of like what Brian was saying, late game packages is going to be huge in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So 50-plus wins, you've got that. 3 behind OKC, second seed, you got that. Late in the games against great teams, you're going to have those packages to where you're getting Wemby to his spots and everybody else is spread and ready to make plays. But
yeah,
they're treading water right now. They're making things work, but I think they definitely need to refine their packages.
Yeah, we want to talk to Stefan Castle here in just a second. The numbers he put up offensively, 7 rebounds all on the offensive end, and we're bringing him in right now. Stefan Castle, congratulations on the win. Ahmed Fareed here, Brian Scalabrine, and Chris Bosch. So take us through the end of the game there, because you guys had the 24-point lead. It got tight late. What were you guys telling yourself? What were you trying to do to pull out the victory late in this one?
Yeah, just to not panic, do the things that helped us, secure that lead, and try and get to our spots and execute, but try and limit them to one shot and make it tough for them on the defensive end.
What has changed for you guys in the last 20 games? And is it something that you guys are building for towards the playoffs?
I don't think it's much that's really changed. I just think we just grew that much more connected, and I think we're playing good basketball, at the right time, and trying to build up, trying to go towards the playoffs, like you said. But I don't think it's much that's changed. I just think we've locked in on our principles, and we've been playing great ball.
Stefan, the Clippers got off to a great start. It seems like you really started hitting the glass, giving more effort. Is that something you tried to do, inserting more energy to help this team out on the road tonight?
Yeah, I think we started kind of lackadaisical. Gave them open shots, gave them wide open layups. They got on the offensive glass early, so just trying to make some energy plays, whether that was offensively, defensively, picking up full court, no matter what it was, just trying to, feel some energy into our team.
Yeah, ever since I've seen you in college and now in the NBA, you seem to do whatever it takes for the game. You remind me a lot of Drew Holiday. You give what the game needs. Have you always been like that?
Yeah, I think so. Just trying not to limit myself to one play style. Try and be as versatile as I can, and just trying to put my impact on the game. Whether I'm having a high-scoring game, low-scoring game, just try and make my mark on the game.
All right, Stefan, you got to take us through our favorite moment in the game. It was right at the end of the first half. You had the ball down by the basket. You dribble behind your back. You take it to the rim. Take us through that. How many times have you practiced it? And did you surprise yourself at all?
Never.
No, I don't think I surprised myself.
Okay.
But, that's not one of those that you just practice. That's kind of just instinct. I drove. I didn't really have anything early. I was kind of looking for my teammates. Everybody was kind of covered, and then I just wanted to make a play.
So that was the first time you've ever done that in your life?
No, come on.
Well,
no, not the first time.
Oh, okay.
No, not the
you
first
didn't
time
practice
I've done it.
it.
I just don't practice it.
Got it.
So the question is, if you're playing Wemby one-on-one and you do that, it's working against Wemby, you're going to be able to sneak past Wemby?
Probably not.
Scal tried it. We have video of Scal trying it too. So.
That was all right.
It was all right. Yeah, we'll send you the clip. Stefan, great win. Congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
You got it. See ya.
Got it. Well, he said he doesn't practice. He goes, I don't practice it, but he has
He's
practiced
done that
it.
move before, man.
He's practiced.
That was
There's no
the first
way.
time.
I've never done that move. I can tell you that. Look.
You haven't practiced it. Yeah, there it is. There. See, I think it's quite similar.
Hey, man, you might be getting some calls later, man.
No, I'm not getting no calls.
And you won't be.
I'm going to drive home and that phone ain't ringing. I know that.
You don't think anyone saw that? Go, hey, he's still got a few years in him.
No,
okay,
I can recognize greatness. I can emulate greatness. I just can't be great.
Let's put a button on the Clippers side of it real quick here, too, because, Chris, no Kawhi, obviously, made it a whole lot more difficult. But they got out to that 17-3 lead right away.
Yeah.
They cut it to a close deficit late. What do we think about this Clippers team, even with what they showed without Kawhi today?
I mean, in this current climate with the NBA tanking going on, we've kind of been talking about that all day. It's good to see the Clippers coming out to compete. That's what the fans want to see. That's what you want to see watching late-night basketball. And for the Clippers organization, you want to develop your talent. And the only way to do that is through playing competitive games. And I think even though they're coming up on the short end of the stick, you've got Darius Garland kind of being the head of the snake, learning how to be a leader more, and trying to dig out some wins for him. But being on the floor, being competitive, developing their young guys, that's the best way.
Hey, they got off to a 17-3 start. If Kawhi Leonard's on the floor, it's a lot different for San Antonio. They couldn't make up that lead just like that.
4-11, the Clippers fall now without Kawhi Leonard. They need him. He's playing. He's one of the best players in the league.
He is.
Again, newsflash for you. All right, another LA.
I think it has to start with offensive rebounds.
Well, do you wish the game was 52 minutes instead of 48 sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes.
I feel like there's one more gasp by the Clippers in this one, but yeah, offensive rebounding all night long. And it's so funny, Stan, in the NBA, much like any sport that you play, in the early start or in the early settings of a game, things start to happen that you're like, man, we got to clean that up. Yeah. And then they happen so much that it becomes problematic. And then it goes away for a little while, and it rears its head at the most important times. And it seemed like that was offensive rebounding all night long for the Clippers. Just unfortunate for them that they could not come up with loose balls and ricochets off the rim that would have put them in a position to get the lead, or at least push this game into one possession, which it felt like they could have done, just didn't clean that up enough. And look, it's a problem for the Clippers. They're the 28th rebounding team in the league. They struggle with that, and tonight they struggled with that and came close to beating the Spurs, who've been red hot.
Yep, and when you got a guy like Victor Wembanyama who snatches 13 boards himself, he only had 1 on the offensive glass, but 7 for Stephon Castle and 22 for the Spurs as a team.
That's the interesting thing. It really wasn't Victor that was doing the damage in this game. You know, Brook, we didn't see him a lot in the fourth quarter. It was their guards getting in there and reacting to missed shots early on. It was missed threes by San Antonio, so we know long shots, long rebounds. Yep. But later in the game, it was just guards slipping along the baseline. It was Keldon Johnson getting in there for a couple. Castle, Fox, a late one that hurt the Clippers as well. So, yeah, just a night on the glass where you just didn't clean it up as much as you could have.
Clippers went down by 24, but they did come back to make it a game. Showed some fight in that fourth quarter. Let's take a look at some of those highlights. Started with a John Collins, second game back for Collins. Back from that neck injury. Gets a tough bucket underneath. And then,
how good was he?
How about Jordan Miller tonight?
Yeah, Jordan was just absolutely awesome tonight. Came off the bench, played 26 minutes, 10 of 13. And he was doing a great job on the glass himself. 4 offensive rebounds for him. Mathurin there on the pass. That was such a great feed.
Yeah, Mathurin led the Clippers with 25 tonight.
Collins with that late 4-point play opportunity for the Clippers. And, man, I mean, look, if you're a fan of this team and you've been watching them all year long, you got to be at least happy with this effort from the team.
Right. They're going to come to fight every night. Shots may not go down. They may not hit the glass the way they need to, but they're going to fight every night. Now, the Warriors, winners tonight, so the lead is just 1 game for the 8th spot in the Western Conference right now. The Suns lost in Boston, so that lead remains at 5 games. Clippers trying to chase down that 7th spot. Portland now back into the picture, just a game and a half back at 33 and 36. So Clippers, a couple of days off now, try to get things together. They go to New Orleans for 2 on Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, the opportunity, obviously, take this on the road. We'll see about the health of Kawhi Leonard, but 2 on the road, New Orleans, tough to beat the same team twice in a row.
Yep.
Doesn't matter much who it is, but New Orleans has some fight. DeJounte Murray's return.
Yeah, they've gotten a spark from him.
Oh, absolutely. At Zion, I mean, they can get it going. Trey Murphy, but a couple of days here, hopefully, they get a little healthier and then take this thing on the road.